Rested.
Yes, good morning. Yes, the message this morning to explain and the transparenting the message to the world, to United Nations, to understanding there's something they need to explain very clearly to understanding. My point is that we are knowing and participating for supporting Iraq, for humanitarian reasons, supporting Afghanistan, supporting Iran, supporting Syria, Libya, in all these countries, even Sierra Leone, to support, to be able to provide contributions, special envoys, to deliver food, deliver money, deliver every source they need to make human beings to live a life. I thank the world that we are participating together on that. United Nations, I ask you to participating for what is going on in the Biafran people and the Christianity in Nigeria. Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian Ebubago, Nigerian terrorists, Nigerian Fulani Janjaweed terrorists, Nigeria S-men, Nigeria Mietiela, Nigerian custom, Nigerian police, Nigerian DSS, Nigerian CID, Nigerian governors. They are killing and frustrated and bombing the villages and created IBB camps in the Nigerians in every territory of the Biafran land, from Benue, from Bauchi, from Imo State, Owerri State. I thank you for understanding that we need to support him. I ask all over the world to contribute €1. Everybody in the Western world, contribute €1. Umweri account. Eastern Security Network account, Umweri account. Please, I will put the account official in my title. Then the world can contribute. All the Genoa people to understand the failure or discriminations or closing ear or closing door about killings and deading happening in the Biafran land, even included being adopted Mazen and they can even included in to more than 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 have been overwhelming in the prison in the Biafran land all over Nigerian places, even to being evidence that Abakari has been murdering innocent people without judgment and buried them and set the past. All these kind of manner of evil activities have been popular going every blessed day in this country. Example, could you imagine that the overwhelming of refugees came in all over the world from Nigeria came in? Official, I'm telling you, this is record, breaking record. They are in Libya, they are in everywhere in the world. And all these interrogations and interviews to give them the documents to recognize them in any country has also evidence for their statement that the world should understand that there is a secret war going on. How these people, Nigeria is a giant country, all these people are living in the country seeking asylum. Some of them say they are gay, some of them are sent to different countries. This is abomination between man of God. I'm asking every Genoa people to support us to donation €1. If you can donate 100, whatever you can do. But every week, €1. That's the only way to solve the problem, to Biafran people to be able to not come in all over the world. Biafran people should not be dying. They stop to kill our children, stop to dishoming our place, stop to the messaging of our childs and our daughters. I thank you, everyone who hear my voice. This is an emergency broadcast and it needful to be done. I thank you. We are autopilot. We have to listen everything we are saying. Very clear and pure. Enter Biafra, voice of Biafran people, voice of the world, voice of Africa. We are here to liberating and solve the solutions of Africa entirely. I want to remind the world that during 75, 70s, 60s, there is nothing like African official in them. It's Afro. When the war is going in Côte d'Ivoire, going everywhere, they say there is a war in the region, Afro regions, Biafra regions. During the time the Biafran war going, now everything changed. Now, heart of Biafra disappear. Everything changed. Africa is not the real names of the whole map of Africa. It's not the real name. They knows. From there they get Biafra, Negroes. You understand these things? We are Biafras. So Fulani is very, very blind. All these governors blind. All this African continent was be blind because people have been slaving before. People have been colonizing. People have been being colonized by the religions and everything. So it makes them blind. That is the message of Mazen Nannekanu. Give us as assignment to work in the Western world, to inform our people that Western people love us, when we stand up ourselves for the truth for ourselves, to recognize who we are, to believe the God who created us, create everybody equals, to understanding that Western people can live good when our claim our life to live stable. I thank you everybody. We'll continue worry. Blessed Chukwuka Biama. Good morning. Good morning, the world. I have emergency broadcast news today. The first weeks are days of the month, the third month of 2022, the year of the Biafra. This is the voice of Biafra, live and direct. 97.5. The emergency broadcast today is to understanding what is transparenting, blackmailing in Nigerian media, as switching the channel, which is we cannot tolerate it, we cannot allow to be happen at this moment. How can foolish and the blindness Nigerian media channel or the media have focus when Nigeria is under stood, aircraft going to Anambra State, Iyala, aircraft going to Dimo State, the soldiers coming from northern side, Kaduna, coming from any side, secreting killing going on, transparenting. There is no media in Nigeria can show what is going. They have obligation to showing what is happening in Ukraine. Script how the sufferness and the no free speech forget how all the people crying in the Benue State, crying in northern Kaduna, crying in Jos, crying in the Bauchi, crying in Adipo, crying in the Ebonyi State, crying in Edo State, crying in Ogomosho, crying in Ondo, crying in Lorraine, crying Abiokute, to the extent to transfer to refugee to Porto-Novo and to Cotonou and Togo. There's media has not been channeled to speak the integrated to being independence of the surrender of Nigeria and vote of no confidence of Nigerian government and stop this rubbish. The Nigerian medias have been blackmailing people, are showing all the interest. Let's go to the reality. I feel so sorry what is happening today in the Russia, in the Ukraine, but I want to explain things. People also have to look at it this way. This is what I want to explain. Is genuine critical thinking, understanding that what is transparent in Ukraine today is exactly what is transparent in the Biafran land in Nigeria for a long time. In a jacket, he put under the rock. So what is happening today in Ukraine have been a call message come to Ukraine 4 years ago for pioneer of complaining like no transparenting in the cave by the region control and the resources. There is no development in their regions. They have the highest produce mineral resources in Ukraine. The government of Ukraine have been condemned that for years when as soon as they be independent from the Russia. In transparenting today what is happening in Ukraine, that pioneer had read the Jewish and the people has been colonized by the Russian, speaking Russian language, but they have their own language. and they choose to be more independent to Russia to back them up. They want their own independence. So pretty as nobody has made somebody because of the campaign of the mouth of Joe Biden, dead man workings, in the common sense that the American president must be active, but he's not active. That's what I mean, dead man workings. I respect the American president unconditionally. We're in a democracy war, we respect the man authority, but to speak the truth. Dead man working has using all the big mouth during the campaign, barrier boat fraud and everything, with the pandemics to blind the world, to take over the power, and making big mouth about Russia, did Russia, bring problem. Now the Russia is doing this. During Trump, there is no problem to the Russia. Trump ignored Russia totally, and Russia understood it. So this is blackmails and naives that is not what meant to do, but it's happened because Ukraine has not solved the problem between themselves. Why not Ukraine to call people for pioneer, to give them authority for the government, to bring their former government who was being agreed to put people from them the power before the cave had been overthrow the government, before the man went exiled to Russia. And that is all they're about. To spending ammunitions, killing innocent people, call themselves soldiers in European people to go defending Ukraine. It's also our woman being is losing life. This is unnecessary war. There's no any country in the Western world can send any soldier or any his brother to go and fight. What you should be do to ignore Russia and Ukraine itself to unite themselves with the pioneer, to give them prime minister, give them authority, give them chance. Then they can come back as one country, or they accepted them to be their own country, to be the partner company or country ship. That's what I can transfer. I thank you everyone. This is coming live from Voice of Biafra. We are concerning everything going on in the world. And the second thing I want the world to put channel to understand what is coming out from Enter Biafra, what is coming out from all the Biafran people all over the world by Voice of Biafra and the Biafran Unity channel. To understand
United channel, blessed.
There is a lot of fire burn in the Biafran land. A lot is going on. All the Christianities have been dying like a chicken. All the traditional men, they are assassinating them with amenities and killing them day and night. I want all the Biafran people to stand up. This month, we achieve a lot for 2 months. Now, our 3rd month, what is going to happen, transparency for what has been achieved, to clean up all these negative things, to take authority and solve our problem with the clean mind and the truth and honest. And that is where we're going to do. Now, this month, all the Biafran people will corresponding, sit at home and listen all the authority, the whole Biafran land. That's going to happen this month. And the Biafran people live all over Nigerian country will comply and sit at home and comply for everywhere in Nigeria. There's no more fear. Thank you. I want everybody to understand him. Autopilot, the captain, Field Marshal Samuel Rebe, is Pizarro. You go in by the Pizarro, the king of, above the king of the every evils, with the truth. I want to remind Biafra, we are smiling today. We have to give respect for Queen of Idu, Ned of Ebu, a close, far away. Ogalubende Moja Gotoko, Wuvo Simili, Wuve, Mame Water, Wuve, middle of the sea. Jagotoko, Okaganyo, Oko Puta, the right Puta, Okunde Quensa Nyoa, so Okunde Quensa Nyugo, so the right of Queen of Idu, bring off from spiritual place to bring the light of the Duke nation, to release all the evil things tied by the Biafra has been shut down. So DOS have been shut down, so we are Biafrans, we are moving off. Blessed Queen of Idu. I thank you people who listen to my voice in the Western world. Let us be transparent in understanding there's a lot of things going on in the black list in the Western world here. They are dying unnecessary. and they are still being inside the situation. There is no home to go back. There are no home to go back. All the Zoo Nigeria, there is no people go back anymore in their country. The same thing was transferred from many countries in Africa, but we are not born to abandon the work of God. Churches they've been everywhere is not work of God. The evidence is no progress. Most they've been every day without clean mind. Evidence there is no God in there. I thank you. Let us moving up. Autopilot. Born sharing. The message of the today is a new month. The freedom of Mazin and the cannot conditional. Obey from the voice of Biafran. Dialect for Samuel Rebel. Everything is said. Comply. Listen attentively. Comply immediately for your own dignity and your own life and your own principle and what it is. Yes, sir. Biafran. Martin will see the shining sun. You're gonna see this shining sun completely. That is where autopilot belongs, you know. Yes, so continually. I want to enlighten the whole world to understanding from American president to down to any president or prime minister or consulate in the whole world to understanding Biafra is already lies as a nation. We are now trying to protect our territory as a nation to consultations or vote of no confidence to be one Nigeria. At this moment, after 15th of this month, I want the world to understand it. We are no more agitating. We are now into the country implementing and the way to move forward. Yes, that is our message to back up all the program of today as the beginning of the new month 2022. 3 months, third on the month, in the powerful message for our achievement to put ourselves to be a nation, no more agitations. Nigeria wasting time to keep him Mazin and the candle. I thank you, blessed. All the freedom fighter make it happen. I use opportunity to thank you, Biafran, the lawyer for the American. I thank all the Western people has been participating to prove that to IPOB, autopilot was right. There is a corrupting and injustice was behind the scene and documenting evidence to prove the world that we are autopilot, we are not alone. That is a reality in the world constitutions. There were messages that every informations have been delivered by official and the constitution of the law of the world being implemented by Mazin and Kanu all over Africa, all over the world. In the digital constitutions are the lawyers and the legals and they follow the legal rules of the reality of the life on implementing the constitution of the world. So I thank you that the voice of Biafran 97.5 have delivered the message to the world to know that this month no more agitating, we are implementing to be able to address our FM all over the world, including in the Western world, and the Western world to be our allies, to adapt it, to join, to come up. Don't be late, come up. Contact samuelekbo.info.com. Come out, autopilot. Comment. Enter Biafra. Come up all the words in time. Don't be late. Don't mislead. Don't do like Obama. Don't do like Joe Biden. Look at what Russia is doing today. Blessed name of Chukwuka Abiyama. That's I end it with this music. This time it's almost 16 past 1 in Netherlands, Holland, Deutschland. You do Biafra. More fire, more fire. More fire. Yes. Yes. All the Caribbeans, all the people see themselves as slaves. They are not slaves. They are great. They survive everywhere in the world, you know. Yes, sir. You can understand that Biafran, you do kingdom stand up. You are no more crying, no more. I don't understand those infinities and perpetuals, Black Lives Matters, understandings, black man shot black man. You know, understand gunman dance. Understand this because I'm a Biafran. There is a war going on. Big war going on. The world are not hearing it, but we hear it now. So, end of the war, we are now establish our country as a Biafran, Idu Kingdom. Also, to change the regions and change everything be not correct to be correct. I thank you in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Our network is going on. Let's all move on the music to end it. You know, this is Atom Bomb, you know, shoot and donors. This is special for the Caribbean to stand up again for the Biafran people. This is special to all the island to stand up for Biafran again. Mazina Nekano is implementing his thing clear and clear. Very, very, very clear, you know. Pure like a pure. Samuel Ebe is there in Joko. Blessed name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Now this month, every negative, this month to lies in the flag, this month to ask the world to come up in board. We already have our nation. Biafra is exist. Yes, sir. Blessed in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Eastern security is there. Where all the fundamental is there. Our injustice we want to form. We need allowance for the United Nations to back us with the justice and the equity because we are there. We are just like empty. We need the backup on them. Don't be late. Don't send us to North Korea. Don't send us to Iran. Don't send us to Russia. Don't send us anywhere, Western people. We are calling upon you because we are die for your religion you give to us. We die for democracy you give us, but we don't see nothing on it. Only darkness and black word. Naive. So the truth is, who have the democracy, who have the reality of the believers. Tell us the truth, accept the truth. Fulani are disappointing you, Nigerian implementing are disappointing you, they expose you, they make British to fool as a fool. It's very negative for the Westerns and general. Stand for the truth, you believe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Things have been going in a direct way. You should go. We are sacrificed. We are stand for it. No retreat, no surrender. We thank you to support us for the donation for Umeri account. We thank you to recognize him that the people of Biafra, Idu nation, is a human being.
Uncountable, unspeakable. All the janja we follow me, how to destroy the farms, destroy the whole regions, all the whole places, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Anambra State, Delta State, they destroy everywhere. All the middle belt, they destroy it in Nigeria with their cows and chase all the people in the villages. Nigerian government never shoot a fire for them. It's very negative. That's why we are over for this. While we are on our own. And everyone can join. Biafra is come and join. Truth and honest. I welcome you, Bachi. Continue. We'll finish with our reality. Evolution time. And the evolution time. And the time of lies of Biafran is a very clear
all
message.
Nations scarred by the great sword has revolutionized the ideological errors of their forefathers, creating a civilization where human beings of whatever color, race, or creed should be born with the equal privileges of the fundamental human rights as established by the League,
Biafran
respect
speaking.
to all human beings.
Biafran
Human
speaking.
beings are what they are supposed to be, then surely this cannot be seen in both. And if the beast was discovered in Adolf Hitler and Mussolini, the Antichrist, evidently this can be seen in President Botha, the mosquito.
The voice of Biafra. 97.5. The voice of Biafra.
Every negative in our way. We want to save the world. Maznan can say greated man. A greated and ever greated and an ever greated in this earth. I witnessed today in my life. I'm so proud of it. To have Maznan Mekano. To have the truth as the book having been sent by 350 years ago and be back alive. And alive today to witness Maznan Mekano. I thank you, our sisters, having been do your needful. I give up all my life. I give up everything. And I believe it. And the name of autopilot in the Chukwuka Abiyama. All these boys are just like me. And I thank you, Baume. I thank you. We are doing it good. Queen of Idu, blessed. Madam Oyibo, blessed. Blessed. Bridget, blessed. Blessed. Sophia, blessed. 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 Those. Ndembola Fafa, you are one. Blessed. Kanna Asukwa blessed. Unity and united. As I say it means united is also the unity. But I mean the united. And that is always my word. To transplant and explain in a common sense of my language to understood the fact. So we unity, we are united. The voice of the Biafra. Blessed. Those who fall apart is the past. We have a country as a Biafra. And with ourselves. No perpetual implementing or cabal in beating ourselves. That's why the Jewish recognize us. And that's why the Jews respect that we are their ancestors. Biafra was being a Jewish before Israel exists. When we get the history, the Jewish can understand it. The continent of the call Africa is not the map. The names is not the names. The truth is become we love every good things because Westerns have been achieved and they are already blessed and the God bless Western according to their bless. Chukwu my judges and bless Biafran to rise up of impunity and the darkness and the blackness of all the blacking, those who call themselves black people, and the past and the present of the life today. Amalabu, Apala the place who knows before. It's in the Suriname. It's from Biafra. Thank you all my followers. I put your shit, you know. We have a country. We love you all. Take it upon you. Send the message. Transpile it how much you can. Take it easy. Repeat it again to understand my word. My message is out-of-born. All of us who are knowledgeable. Blessed. You say, the voice of Biafran. You say, the voice of Biafran. You say, Blessed Chukwu Kabiama. Yes, our program this evening, to combine the program we have, to back it up. This is a new chapter. So my main purpose tonight, to talk to the Biafran people in this hour, to understanding in this hour that things were going different way. I want to give signal and the message in this hour to Nigerian government. And I want to give the message in this hour and this moment to the world, to understanding that any constitution in this earth know the truth, we should not speak the truth, is him dictating the problem that's going on today. In general, we are coming up. In the voice of Biafra 97.5. We are coming up to drop the message to sit at home unconditionally. Drop the message to cut the avenue unconditionally. Drop the message to Nigerian government to understanding that we have to defend our rights. voice of Biafran. We are transparenting of the reality today. We are new chapter 9.7, 7.5. It's on the air. We're on the air. Justice and equity. We want to let Nigerian government to understanding their failure in the world constitution, their failure in the democracy, their failure how the citizens live in the countries, their failures implementing that all the governors and the senators and the local government and the councillors, their failures, that they are not protect the interests of their people. On this notice, let it be on record. On 15th of this month, Western world, let it be on record. We extend unconditional allies to make our voice to hear. Unconstitutionally. This complete political correcting and the fact and the figure. Nigeria wasting time, keeping Mazen and they can losing money every blessed day, killing people to stop people, but simple to the truth and comply and respond needful of demanding of Mazen and they can immediately. They are wasting their time. They have created the war more than wasting their time. Blessed Chikoka. Excuse me. Blessed Chikoka. They're wasting their time. More they keep Mazen and the camel in the dungeons. They are wasting their time and killing innocent people and let innocent people to die. Nigeria has been already worse before Mazen can start agitated. Nigeria has already fight war with the Biafran before Mazen can started to talk about it. Before Biafran war, they have been killing the Biafran people before even Biafran war. Let's be clear. Be clear with the Nigerian media. Be clear with every Nigerian government activities to comply and implementing to understanding. Sit at home is effective. Stop abusing the world constitution. I want to warn Nigerian soldier and Nigerian police. There is no one after 15th, no more police in the street of Biafran land, no more tax pay corrected in the street of Biafran land, no more avenue to be paid in the Biafran land. I want to inform the Biafran people after 15th, Nigerian soldiers continue, which is they are doing today, killing people every day, who are battle with them, with the truth and honest. They will die, they will lose, and they lose control. And Chukwu Kabiyama be our witness, and the world will witness it. We are saying 15th of this month, we treat the surrender of your activities. No more next court to Mazen and the Kano. I want this court to stop rubbish, garbage court to stop completely. I just need you to do the needful and comply international obligation and comply in the rules and the law and legislative, and comply the sake of your number one commanding the Nigerian citizens and Nigerian government should protect their own citizens. I want you to comply to release every Biafran people in the every unjustified prison or detentions, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, 15 years. Comply release from 15th of this month. And I want to inform every Biafran people all over Nigerian territories to comply to sit at home Sunday, Monday, Friday. It's needful. It's needful. All the whole Nigerian territory, Biafran people is overwhelming. In the business, individual, in the census, individual, population, individual. In the Nigerian government, foreigner forum is overwhelming. Kaba, control your government, control your local government, control your military, control everything against their own citizen, even against their implementing as a soldier to protect their own citizen. Hungry police go to police to obtaining and stealing roadblocks and checking points in the street by street, road by road. When Boko Haram come, they are not there. When follow me armed robbers, criminals, kidnappers, they are not there. When the Biafran people are spotting their goods, they are there and make their pocket. All this lobby should stop from 15th. Let's expect to be spared. It is forbidden or cause in this stupid ideology country called Nigeria should be in abusing people who sell their land, people who go boy, people who suffer, come to Europe and they pro their own life and the government want to take from them. Unnecessary. Seize only one seaport they have. You have to stay 1 month, 2 months. You have to clear your goods in the Lagos. You have to drive your goods to east and checking point to checking point. The market value go difference. Lose rest market. We have to be understanding. One airport, international airport, official. You have your cargo have to be. All these foreign illiterate and majorly calling say changings, control your money in the bank, control the reality of their life. You work for nothing. Should be stopped. I thank you. Every reasonable idiotry, call yourself intellectual, intellectual, or wisely, foolishness as a black man, believing in the westerns, the God is your own pocket, it's a shamefulness of lack of mental stable. I thank you this moment to spread the message to sit at home. I thank you this moment to AG Nigerian media. Never speak about Ukraine. Let them speak about what Boko Haram, Fulani S-men, Nigerian military, Fulani S-men killing, Ebubago killing people. I want you people to put the channel to the world. Don't perpetuate yourself and put in the world what your country was worse than Ukraine. I thank you. Autopilot. Blessed in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. We are continuing well, you know. Everything we are doing is reality and the reality of the reality. We are doing it in the reality of the life. That everything in the life is to be meant and be implementing without that argument. Yes, I.
Information coming up. Complete. Governors, senators, local government chairmen, all these people. Any person die, you yourself, the people will take you life. You cannot fight soldiers. Soldiers are already weak. The world will fight soldiers. But you commanding soldiers, abusing the government system, abusing the masses you have to protect, and authorizing and killing them unnecessarily. It's very dangerous. So every Biafran stand up, blessed.
Biafran messenger. We'll clean it up. We'll come back. Nigerian government, I can mass none can go child. Yes, sir. I want to explain it clear and clear directly. Very clear and sincerity clear. No challengeable. You just walking and clean. This month, if the Nigerian government don't get it, the world will get it. Ukraine is too small. Ukraine is too small. We are fight with the truth and honest. I had to go bend the Mogotoko. I cannot Queen of Idu. I have what you go key. Ndi Nempeto. Ndi Ase. Pizarro is the key. Field Marshal Samuel Ebe. We are praising ourselves in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama as he do kingdom. Biafran, Obatagwe, we charm all the negative out. Biafran flag is free. Biafran people are free. We have to stand up. Freedom is up to you. Freedom is born to you. Freedom is demanded by you. Freedom is in your hand. Freedom is yourself, house to house, block to block, neighborhood to neighborhood. One mind will suffer one sufferness. That is your freedom. Your freedom that you cannot listen to nobody until Mazinan can are free. Your freedom that no reason why they put Mazinan Nikano there because he speak the truth. And the truth, you have the one that feel the pain. He do his job. Blessed in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Next week, today is the first week of the month. So we are dealing with it. And next week will be shelling bomb. We will take the cover of Ukraine, transfer to the Biafran land. Because we already solved the solution of Ukraine. We give the message already in this message is going on in the morning. So they get it. I will call upon all the leadership of the world to understand it, to be engaged, to find a solution, to listen what Samuel is saying. Unclear and clear have to be implemented on this point to solution. Ukraine is not shocking. Biafra is shocking. But we are the same people, we are the same human being. I'm claiming the right of the reality of the life. We will back up with Russia to protect us unconditionally, but it's not the best way. But the best way, we are Biafra. We make our decision. Freedom of Mazen and the Kano. Sit at home. Freedom is on your hands. We have the highest aircraft in the air in the world. 97.5 atom bomb. The voice of Biafra. Autopilot. IPOB. YouTube channel. Blessed. Facebook, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You are very negative. Implementing all the whole evils. I've been promoting them. And eliminating all the whole truth. In the Western world, in the Africans, and all over the world. Yalimati. Blessed name of Chukwuka Abiyama. Any platform who don't want truth for the other people of the truth of the life, Facebook. They are not different. Nigerian government buy Facebook. They never speak the truth. Blessed name of Chukwuka Abiyama. They work together with the Nigerian media, Facebooks. Can never speak any single truth to happen in the Biafran land. Facebook can never talk not going on in the Biafran land. Facebook. People dying. Nigerian soldiers killing all the Biafran peoples. Boko Haram killing them people in the northern Nigeria, in the middle belt, everywhere. Facebook is common on you. Black Lives Matters. Facebook. Reclama. Evil Constitution, evil network, Facebook, Blessed, YouTube, Blessed, Twitter, Telegram, Blessed, Enter Biafran, Blessed. That is where we are focused in the truth.
Blessed.
All the genuine, truthful people to understanding there is many war going on in the Biafran, Nigerian country.
Yes.
Very big war.
Yes, it's true.
Something in the Cameroon, heavy war.
Yes.
But Amazonia, Biafran, Amazonia, stay strong.
Yes.
Very big war going.
Western media don't talk about it.
To Gabon, very big war. They block
Ethnic
our sea.
killings.
Biafran coast. We are
Silent
Biafrans.
killings.
In the Guinea, we are Biafrans. Equatorial Guinea, we are Biafran. We speak Biafran language, Igbos. Where you do. Why the world keep silent? They say Uguacha is not a Biafran. This is not a Biafran. But we are speak Igbo in Equatorial Guinea. Across our coast. From Amazonia. From Cameroon.
Gabon.
To Bakassi, to goes on. Let's all stop this reclama. Blessed Queen of Idu.
Advertise for nothing.
Full evidence. Go to Netherlands INDs. You can understand the information. Go to any foreign IND. They can understand the information I'm telling you. They know the truth. Where the Biafran belongs. They know Guinea Coast is the Biafran coast. Long time they be slave. You know, people they slave and people colonizing. Everything they don't know nothing. They colonize you by the church. They colonize you by believer. They colonize you by giving you state, changing your name, changing your native, changing everything for you. Colonize you to give you opportunity to come Europe. The disability you to be a government, to be Kaba, cannot implement the reality, what is happening in the Western world to that place. So there is a lot of things. So the same thing that all the whole African continent, no one's answered the real names. No one knows their real names. That's why they are blind. The same thing in South Americans. You know, it's not about slave. There's also the black people was living there before national disaster happened. Before Christopher Colombo claiming that he's the one who identified, which is an agenda that have been identifying these things when they define the dead body from the sea, when the South American has been believing in the Buddhism and created another god, and the earth have been changing against them. And at end, they come opposite side, those who surviving after the national disaster, come surviving on top of the biggest, the believer on top of them. They see they as a mother of their God nation, but it's still naive. That's why the Western people occupy the place upon them, and with the slave from Africa to occupy there. But also the original Indianas, Eta peoples, you know. I don't want to go to two story, but I want to remind the people that we are going forward. Blessed Mazin and they can unconditionally freedom.
Yes, sir. All this war propaganda going on. We are talking about.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Talking about.
Sincerity.
Yes, sir.
Implementing focus.
Yes, sir. No doubt about that.
You know, those intellectuals, those in the power, will make you to underrate us. Because if we dress like them, I think the war will come. But we expect more than them in a wise way. That way they tell you is a free way. It's the way they're doing it behind you.
That's what we're
When you
doing
find
now.
the secret code in the earth, you can understand it. Why you don't need to go to the church anymore. Blessed name of Chukwu.
Yes. We are going on, you know. We are coming to end it. But the reality is this war. Umuchuku writer or Umekwensu writer. Don't cross line. Cable network. Don't cross line. Don't write anything about Biafran anymore.
Yes, sir.
This is warning.
Our ancestors ruled the world before Jesus.
No media, no anyone
Sit at home on Sunday,
will write
in the Biafran
against
land.
us.
Sit at home on Sunday. Every reality people in the Biafran people all over Nigeria sit at home. Across to Togo, to Ghana, across to all the Africas, comply in the sense of important. Everyone in African continent, as an Biafran, abroad, we should comply to sit at home and enlighten every government in Africa that Africa was betraying us by the stupid Biafran DOS and the stupid Eastern governors to uprising of a bad name of adopted Mazina Nekano by their naive and their foolishness. And that is why I want all the Africa to cooperate. Mazika fighting for the whole Africa to respond immediately. Autopilot is speaking. And I want every African continent adopted to advancing to voice of Biafra all over Africa. We don't need to do it for ourselves. I want African people, Zambia, all the countries who have been allied before to take it upon themselves. Even in Kenya, because autopilot were not these DOS, were totally different things. The Genoa people was being believed as Nanika. Stand up.
To be against Kenya government.
This is the time.
They are evil.
People already see the right.
Put our radio,
Idu Kingdom.
voice of Biafran.
Blessed. Doctor. Lady, Queen of Ebu. Africa
see-
understand what I mean.
Okamaro,
Samuel Njoku, Eba,
Eastern Security of Biafra.
Africa, stand up. Come back to your mind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive now.
He
He's
say,
alive on Voice of Biafra.
he say,
The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deputy, Samuel Ebe, the people of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Autopilot Field Marshal.
Chilai Gaba,
The whole Africa, stand up. Take it upon you. You people take it upon you through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's on the board. That is our message today.
he say,
In this month, Africa will change entirely, unconditionally. All these Garika shops, children 17, 18 years struggle to come Europe to save their mother or to save their mother to get things all over Africa in easy. It's a very shameful 2023. I wish you to know that life we live in Europe is not the
2023,
best.
Biafran
Yeah.
countries exist.
Abomination against the God.
No, 2023 for
As a
Nigeria
black man,
exist.
or create you as an African person, or create you as whatever you believe.
Why now 2023 directory? How Biafra will stop in this 2022. We are now 2023. Nigeria talking about 2023. Nigeria talking about 2023. We are now talking about 2023. How can stop Biafrans everything? And Biafra start in 2022. So our election is 2023 will be for consultation of the Biafran indigenes to how to organize the Biafran to start our work day and night, 72 years, create a job, day and night everybody works and no one have time to come in Europe, and we created the environment and society that all the African people will be joined on board. That's the word of God, and that is Jesus Christ we are waiting. That is everything all about. Then we can reduce the fact of the reason why the church is everywhere, or the reason why people have been doing praying and all these things. You know, it happened in Rome, it happened in the Western world through Da Vinci. Breasted, you say?
They was spending so much. Those who call themselves black people hate themselves. Smiling when they are suffering. Claiming wise when they are suffering. Surviving by the suffering and be rich. Feel like it's the best. Psyche, mentality, 0.0. Educations is very disappointed. Blessed name of Chukwu Kabiama. You see, forward in positive side.